let's see. Yeah. Number 2. No, let's complete this one. Yeah, let's complete this one. Did you all got this one? The depth y meters of water in a harbor is given by the equation y is equal to 10 plus 4 sine t over 2. Now, one thing you got to remember, whenever you're doing calculator or active trigonometry, it should be in radian mode. Your calculator should be in radian mode, not in degree mode. So, where t is the number of hours after midnight, calculate the depth of the water when t is equal to 2. So, just directly plug in t in 2 here and the sine of 1, and what's the calculator value? 13.3, whatever. Don't forget the units. What are the units?
Meters.
Meters. Yeah.
How are we supposed to do significant figures? Is it just 3 significant
Significant figures unless and until it is specified.
Okay,
3 by default.
okay, so it's 13.
Yeah. And at 2100,
6.48 meters.
6.48 meters. That's what we got? Okay. The sketch below shows the depth of the depth y of water at time t during one day, that is 24 hours. Okay, what's the question? Write down the maximum depth of water in the harbor. What's the maximum depth of water?
14 meters.
How much?
14.
14. Yeah. Don't get confused with, this is the depth because this is the crest. This is a graph representing the depth. So that means, depth means the lesser the value of the depth. I mean, what do you mean? Yeah. The lesser the value, it doesn't mean it's a greater depth. The lesser the depth. Okay. That confusion might come. That's what I was trying to highlight. Okay, calculate the value of t when the water is at its maximum depth during the day. Okay, what's the value of t? I mean, these are all pretty straightforward, right? This is 1. That's the maximum depth. At 3.
Well, mathematically it's pi.
Mathematically, it's
It's
pi.
equal to pi, so 3.14. Yeah. If you use the equation that it gives you, the answer is pi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you're saying. Okay. So that means you got to take out this value and
Plug the 14.
plug the 14 in your in this equation.
xy equals 10.
Yeah, and solve for t. Yeah, that's right. Now, you have to be even more specific about time. What is the time?
3.14 hours after midnight.
3.14 hour after midnight or 3.14 a.m. Guys, you all good so far?
Yes.
Something is going on between Garrett and Parth.
Yeah, I had a question. He's okay today.
Calculate the value of t when the water is at first. Okay, we done that. The harbor gates are closed when the depth of the water is less than 7 meters. An alarm rings when the gates are opened or closed. How many times does the alarm sound during the day? The harbor gates are closed when the depth of water is less than 7 meters. Less than 7 meters. So that means when it is less than 7 meters, alarm goes, right? So you got to draw the line. Okay. So at this time, this time, this time, this time, right? Out. Do you have any questions with that?
So to get marks, you just draw the line on the graph. You don't.
Yeah, I mean, even if you don't draw the graph, he'll be just seeing the values on it. So that means if you're getting accurate values, find the value of t when the alarm sounds first. Again, when does the alarm sounds first? So see that value from the graph and plug it in your equation. Oh, no. You don't have to. You're just asking the first one. No, the first one is how many times, right? That is 4 times. Second one is what is the time for the first time. Yeah. So just see the time. So use the graph to find the length of the time during the day when the harbor gates are closed. Give your answer in hours to the nearest hour. So that means so this is the length of the time the harbor gates are closed. So calculate this length and add them together. Get it? What? Are we good? Do you have any questions? Yeah. Guys, can you listen to this one? She has got a different answer for A to I. A to I.
Yeah. 21 hours. Yeah.
It's like military time, but there's just no call.
So you should plug in 21 or 2100?
21.
21. Okay, so we are done with this one, right? Question number 7. So, question number 18. Looks scary. Okay. Are you guys good? Shall we? So when we are discussing this, I don't want any kind of discussions, even if you are trying to help somebody. So that everybody can focus. If I mess up something, you can focus and let me know, and you also know like where you're going. So the diagram shows a triangular region formed by the hedge AB, a part of the river bank AC, and a fence BC. The hedge is 17 meters long and angle BAC is 29 degrees. The end of the fence, point C, can be positioned anywhere along the river bank. Given that point C is 15 meters from A, find the length of the fence BC. That you can do it, Right? That's pretty straightforward. So he is given that the point C is 15 meters from A. So that is given. Find the length of the fence BC. So you are given these two lengths. So you can go for, so let this be x, and you can go for what, cosine law? Yeah, you can go for cosine law. X squared is equal to 15 squared plus 17 squared minus 2 times cosine, minus 2 times 15 times 17 times cosine of 29. Use your calculator. Now, I want to caution you, for this you're going to use degree mode because you're taking angle in degrees. Okay, so now, what is the value? 8.24. So the A is 8.24 what?
Meters.
Don't forget the units, meters. Are we good with this one? Anybody has any questions? Are we good? Guys, I need your response, man.
Yes.
I cannot just waiting. The farmer has another longer fence. It is possible for him to enclose two different triangular regions with this fence. He places the fence so that angle ABC is 85 degrees. Find the distance from A to C. Okay, so now he faces the fence like this. That is your new C position. And now the angle ABC is 85 degrees. Find the length of AC. That's what he's asking. So this is 29. This is 85. That means what is 180 minus 29? 66 degrees. 66 degrees. Now you can find length of AC by using sine law, right? So this length, let that be some y. So y over sine 85 is equal to 17 over sine 66. Solve for y. What is y equals to?
18.5 meters.
So B1 18.5 18.5 meters. Don't forget the units. Meters. Are we good with this one? Okay. Find the area of the region ABC with the fence in this position. Now again, I think this formula is there in your formula booklet. Area of a non-right triangle. Half AB times sine C, right? Yeah, half AB times sine C. So area of the triangle is, you need to know two sides, so you know this side and this side, and the included side. So that's going to be half 17 times your y value 18.5 times sine 29 degrees. That gives you what? 76.2
Meters squared.
meters squared. Don't forget the units. Meters squared. 76.2 meters squared. Are we good so far? Okay. form the second region, he moves the fencing so that point C is closer to point A. Find the new distance from A to C. Now this is the critical point, right? Huh?
It doesn't give you enough information, does it?
So now he moved closer to this one. So that will be your new position. So now you want to find AC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How do you do that?
Exactly.
I want all your attention now. How do you do that? One thing you got to understand that he's trying to use the same thing to form the fence. That means he cannot that means he's using the same vertex and he's trying to, with the same reference point, he's trying to, that means this is the minimum point he can go, this is the maximum point he can go. That can be possible only if these two are supplementary. So that means if this is 66, this has to be 180 minus 66. 144, not 144, 124, 140. So 114 degrees. So 129 plus 114 should give you 137, 133, 143, and what will be this one? 37 degrees. Now you can find out this value, right? What is that value? If at all, if you forget this problem, yeah, you can go to juniors and ask. They'll tell you.
Is it 11.2?
11.2. I don't know. I mean, 11.2.
I mean,
Yeah. Okay.
right?
So that is C is 11.2 what? Meters. Don't forget the units. Okay, that is the only toughest part, right? Now you can do the other one. Find the minimum length of the fence needed to enclose the triangle region ABC. So what's the minimum length required? It should be the perpendicular distance. That's the minimum length, so that you can. So if it is perpendicular, if it is 90, if this is 29, then this will be how much? 61. So that will be 61 degrees. Now you know. So he is asking for the minimum length, means you are calculating BC now, not AC. BC.
Is it 8.24?
8.24? Is it?
I don't know. Like,
Is it 8.24? Okay, let's take that. 8.24. 8.24 what? Meters. Okay. Guys, now I want all of you to look through this problem one more time, and again let me know whether you are fully confident about all the procedures and all. Then we move on to the next one. Just again go through the solution one more time and see if you have any more questions. You want to clarify any more questions? Oh, that's because what is the minimum length required for you to form the fence? The minimum length has to be the perpendicular distance. So now you have moved this from here to here, so that this is perpendicular to this one.
the only question that I have is just how are we supposed to know without just assume that we take the supplementary angle.
See, we have this property, right? Sine 180 minus theta is equal to sine theta. Actually, we are using this one.
Yeah, like we get that part. We just how do we know that from the way the question is worded? Because like the way the question was worded just didn't make sense.
I'm just trying to think how to explain that.
I guess that's the only way you can solve it.
If it would have been flipped across the perpendicular, then it would have mattered.
Or if it's like
Because it sounds really
moved
random.
to create a different triangle.
Okay, so now you are using the same fence to form the three triangle regions, right?
Oh, it says he moves the fencing. So
Yeah.
it's the same length.
It's the same length.
So the only other way that he can move it would be
You-
that way.
I know it.
Oh,
It's
okay, yeah,
really
that makes
oddly
that makes
worded.
It hasn't.
But like knowing how it's supposed to work, it makes sense. But
Because that's the only way it'll reach again.
So
Yeah,
I guess
that's the
you
only
could,
way to reach
The
the
only way we
riverbank.
can use
all of it.
you could
Yeah,
find
because
like
if
the
it's a
basic
different angle, it's not
first,
going to
and
reach all
then-
the way to the riverbank.
He moves the same.
Yeah.
fencing. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
we just had like a pretty long discussion in physics trying to figure this out. It makes no sense until you know what it really is saying.
Now, no.
Actually, I also struggle initially just like you.
Yeah.
Later on, I convince myself it has to be like that.
So you just have to make assumptions about it.
Okay.
Well, it
It's
does
not.
say,
It's not.
well, like, it doesn't say that you don't change the length of the fence.
You just.
But it says he moved the fence, so like, how do you know he didn't like,
Yeah,
cut the
From
fence?
angle where-
I just didn't
You can say that. You can only assume that it's done.
I don't like it. I think they wrote it wrong. I don't like it.
Okay. Anyhow, see, that's the only part. So whenever you face that situation, you always think that there is something called supplementary.
Oh, okay, because basically it's an isosceles triangle where between, so it's 66 and 66, and then that's 180. So 66 plus 115 makes 180.
And then it's supposed to be up there.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. If you guys want to have some snacks or something, you can have it.